Pisces, how you doing, guys? So we're here with your Mercury retrograde reading, but also a big part of your November read. Also, the Mercury retrograde stems from October the 31st till November 20th. So we're going to see what's coming up for reflection for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for November for the Mercury retrograde reading. What's going to be happening with Pisces, Mercury retrograde coming up November. Way too many cards. Gemini is popping up again. Gemini that actually come up through the pre-shuffle. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So let's see Pisces. So, feeling, well, King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this could be you, it could be a part of your chart, but feeling loved, feeling wanted, feeling warm and home, feeling like someone's like loving on you. It's like, these arms are mine. These arms of mine are yearning, okay? So you've got the Knight of Blades, so the Knight of Swords, basically. So trimming, looking at being trimmed, or looking into weight also. So we're going to add quite a few things because messages come through these cards, so please bear with, Pisces. But having a trim, it's like a buzz cut, like a buzz kill, also like a buzz kill. But also like someone could be... you might see someone maybe as interfering. It could be a friend or a family as a buzz cut or like a buzz kill, as if someone's a buzz kill. It's like, listen, I'm higher than life and I'm really trying to work on this relationship, but there might be someone around you that's like, oh really? You know, huh? But like a buzz cut is also what I heard, like a buzz trim, but also trimming up your appearance and looking after your pride. But I'm also hearing possible factors of like weight and stuff like that, and making sure that you're healthy and looking after one's appearance, and also pride and getting yourself done up, hopefully, or stuff like that. But getting yourself done up for a move, also a possible move. This is where you're feeling at home, feeling loved. So the person that you are indicadent with loves you and you love them. And who do you love? Someone loves somebody, Pisces, deeply. The King of Cups. You can't get any deeper love than the King of Cups. Right, so some of you probably, I'm hearing a lot of reflection through the mirror, where you're going to look back at the past of things that might have happened. Let's see what's happening. Something's happening in this mirror. There's a bit like mirror work, working on the mirror or something. The mirror of you, the mirror. There's probably a mirror of you. So this is where you would be analysing an approach of something that you might want to do towards work as well, where you are trying to perfect it. This is someone that's trying to perform perfection with their art and what they're passionate about. So I'm picking it up a lot to do with work as well, where you're very passionate and creative what you do, because you put everything that you have and every ounce of love that you have in it. So you're trying to perform it better, but work on it as in a craft of perfecting your art and performing your craft. It's like craftsmanship is also what I'm picking up. But partnership, craftsmanship, and also a partnership. So a partnership might be formed at work, where if this is a new person that you're... Sorry, Pisces. It might be a new person that you've met, or a new idea as well. But it could be where you're going to do this together and work together on it, okay? Where you have lead, okay? And the other person is learning from you because they're watching you. So this is the Knight of the Knight of Swords, right? So someone's watching you, or you're watching them, or you're this is thinking, right? But this is a lot to do with like thinking up a new idea of how you can perfect your work life and how you can perfect a relationship. Or you see someone as perfection, or they do you, but a perfectionist. A perfectionist, not an illusionist, but a perfectionist. Where to do with work, you're perfecting it. You're performing your art and you're doing the best that you can to chisel it out and cut things away that are unnecessary. So paying close attention to it. Also clothes is also what I'm picking up. Clothes. This guy is like full of like, so like a family man, you know, someone that's very loving and caring and that would support you dearly, and is mucky at work. It's kind of like trying to perfect their... I'm not picking up that someone's mucky. What I'm picking up is because this person's got like family stuff all over them. It's kind of like trying to perfect yourself, but also trying to perfect your art, whatever you would be artistic wise. I also picked autism for some people. I don't know why, but artistic, okay? Performing your arts and crafts. Some of you might be going to an arts and crafts fair is also what I heard, like a fairground attraction. arts and crafts fair, where you might be selling things or looking into a new project of how you can work and perform better, but still keep a hold of what you love dearly close to you, but still trying to perform it where there might be another outlet of money that might be coming in that you've got an idea about. So please stay tuned, because I do have another project underway that is in the old goggle box and moving around in the old noggin there. So I will let you know what that channel is going to be called and what that will be about, Pisces. Okay, so moving forward, the Three of Wands. Someone's guiding someone and saying that, why don't you come and move in? Or like there's a moving on and moving out, but moving in, because these people are taking lead, so they're actually like leaving things behind, but they're moving towards a brighter outlook and a brighter future. So it might be where you're like trying to flag someone down, as if to say, you know, come and stay, like come over to my place, or come and visit, or come and see, or let's go out, let's go adventure. Like there's an adventurous side to somebody here, that they're very adventurous to do with their love and what that is that they want. But this could also be you, Pisces, that's the guide, that's like guiding children. You could even be going experiencing a holiday for a lot of you, but I'm picking this more up as where you're guiding the person forward. And it could be, say, look, why don't you get your stuff? This is where things start happening, where they start to move in to your house. So you might be actually moving apartments or houses. But if not, if that's not to do with that, that could be this person that's packing a lot of their stuff up and they're moving in with you. And you're saying, well, oh, come on in, like the door's open. Why don't you come in and move? So, like some of the stuff might be moved from their house to your house, kind of thing, you know? That's also what I'm hearing, feeling. These are a completely different deck, Pisces, so go with it if you can. If you can. It's like, can I? Yes, you can. Someone might be asking you if they can stay or if you can stay. It's a bit like, stay with me. Stay with me. Why don't you stay with me? Yeah. Because it's waiting for someone to turn up, right? It's waiting for something to turn up. So they might be waiting for you to turn up. Okay, Pisces, you know, mirror flip this however you like. But this could be where you are the person that's saying, why don't you just come and stay with me? So if this is friends or family for Christmas or something, there might be people that are coming to stay with you, but this person might want to come and stay with you. You see, want, because you have a lot of love for them. This can be them as well. Whoever it is, it's a guiding force of love that's pulling things together, where they might be asking you to come and stay with them, Pisces. It's a bit like packing up bags and suitcases and taking it all with you. All points of growth, obviously, but still transmute, like, you know, toothpaste and all that kind of stuff. Is just kind of like, why don't you come with me, you know? But someone's definitely headed out, like heading out for something, making close points of heading something, heading. And so picking up headers. Someone could be into football. Headers, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for November. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for November. Sorry about that. I just walked straight into my room. Making room. Trying to make room is also what I'm hearing. Now you've got a blank page now, Pisces. Complete and utter blank page. This is parts of scripture. So your page of your book of now what you want to write yourself, your book of shadows, is now illuminated. So it could be parts of Leo. Could be parts of Leo, where there's a major opportunity now. Ace of Wands. It's come where artistic-wise, like I said, you are now writing your own destiny. Now you are taking notes. You are paying close attention to what it is that you want to do, and either writing down a lot of things now of esoterically that might be coming through the subconscious memory, or destinational pages of where it's now blank, that you can now fill out your own checkbook. A lot of this is like blankety blank checkbook and pen. Right, it used to be a TV show in Britain called Blankety Blank Checkbook and Pen, and that's a prize that you would get, right? A prize winning, something's prize winning, someone's winning. You're winning, Pisces, pretty much. You're winning you probably now have a clean slate that you can now write your own opportunities in life, and you make your own opportunities. This is like making it or breaking it in different aspects of things that are turning up. Now, you probably have a good opportunity that you might want to, like, if it's not like distance travel, it might be where you're making plans, and buying tickets is also like ticket sales for something. Ticket sales. Like, I've got a ticket. I got a ticket to ride. I got a ticket to ride, and she don't care. Okay, so if you're going down the they don't care, then Pisces, then this reading's going to be different for you. So you'll have to relate it in a different way. Okay, but it might be along the aspects of like you don't care, meaning like you care, but you're kind of like easy flowing and saying this is very easy flowing, easy going. You know, easy flowing and easy going. Something's flowing. It's a bit like What's About Mary. Someone might have had something stuck in their hair. Right? Sorry. Right, Pisces, have you seen What's About Mary? Something about Mary. Something about Mary. Someone could be funny, corrects a lot of jokes, and you kind of like take the mickey out of someone as well, because this would be like childlike kind of stuff. You know, but definitely something about Mary up in the air. Right? Something up in the air about Mary. Something up in the air, okay? So it might be up and away, and you're on your way, headed on your way out towards going out on dates and things like that is also. But tickets, I'm picking up ticket sales and also selling things. So you want to know about love. So you've got a lot of love, and they've got a lot of love for you. King of Cups. Can't get any deeper love than that, okay? But the Page of Swords to me is more about perfecting your. Now, when you've took control of your own emotions, you've become more loving and caring, but you've took on a lot of responsibility. So you might be taking on responsibility, meaning like they might be wanting to move in with you, or you're taking on responsibility of other children or something like that if you work or if you've got children. Okay, but this is also taking on responsibility at work where you might be promoted in a certain way, and you realise that you have now more responsibility. But your energy, to me, is giving off where you have now learned more about stability of emotion and what that truly means to you as a person, and then it's reflected also from the other person. Now you have a lot of new here, so if you haven't met someone new, there's a good possibility that you already have, or that you can. You've got two new and fresh ideas, two and new fresh also people around you, fire sign, air, water, but this is like a path that's now been chosen. 3 has been chosen because 3 is the master teacher and the master guide. Okay, the guide here, the guide. So when you go to 4, that's when you start to use the elements more in your favour of understanding what the magician is. Okay, so you have more of control. But this is more about guiding someone forward and saying, well, why don't you come over and visit? Why don't you come and stay? Okay, so if you're not asking someone to stay, they might be asking you to stay. Now that's either stay over or that's stay and stay with them, you know. But this is also like an Ace of Wands, where it's now like a good opportunity now where you've understood a lot about your path and what's stable in your life and what's not. Okay. Continue on this story, please. For Pisces. Okay, so they wanted me to pick these. Pick me, shiny, shiny. Didn't want to do all of these, okay, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Because we're going to have to clarify them because we've got big cards. Someone's got a big car or something. But this is, what is this? 8 of coins. So, shiny, things that are shiny, right? Chiseling yourself out and working, paying close attention and working extremely hard to build something, to create something new also. This is also obviously esoteric, where you're working very hard on it. Now, if you've only just started doing that kind of thing, it might be just drawing in small amounts of money, okay, but you're paying close attention to, well, some people are not paying close attention to what they're doing and they're just going ahead and saying, you know what, I'm just going to do it, you know. But this is also feeling good and feeling happy about what you're doing, and that you've got a great opportunity now, obviously esoterically, that you've got blank scripture. So some of you could be purging stuff out, which is a good time of releasing things, because the universe is going to hear what it is that you want and what you need, because you have a good opportunity now. So pay close attention to what you're thinking and what you're doing, okay? Everything that we do and everything that we say has a consequence for ourselves, not for anyone else, as it for ourselves. You have to pay close attention to it, because if you're ungrateful for things and you start to tell the universe that, well, it's really difficult in order to do this, or it's really difficult, and you talk to other people and say, well, this is really difficult to do that, you're letting the universe know that it's very difficult, and they're just saying, yeah, it is, bruv. And they're going to give you more difficult projects. Okay, so when you love what you do and that you really add every little flavour of detail of what it is that you've got to offer to everybody and what you have to offer for yourself, and it's a blank page and you don't really think about it and you don't pay close attention to it, you just do it. Simple as that. 8 of Pentacles. Connected spiritually, okay? So when you're not really thinking and you're not really paying close attention to what you're doing, it's actually good. Because you're just doing it where you don't need to pay close attention to it, you're just doing it freely, right? Because you've got a blank page. You've got a good opportunity here at work also, Pisces, that's coming up. If you're doing that, or there's something that you have in your mind that you want to do, could be anything art-wise, okay? Now, you've got the Page of Wands, again, now, Page of Wands. So you've got a lot of fresh and new. So if you're watching and you are single, then there's good opportunities that through this month that you could meet someone. And trust me, a lot of the times when you say, oh dear, I haven't met anyone yet, don't say that to yourselves, Pisces. Don't put that out in the universe and give it power, okay? Don't. Things happen into... I've met my girlfriend and she's absolutely great, and she's a Leo, right? But don't say it to yourselves, because things are rewarded to you when you least know it and least expect it. They just happen. So don't, because you've crossed leaps and bounds, also bounding. This is bound to happen, okay? Page of Wands. This is where there's things to cross, where you've got hurdles to cross. Not really so much, but Page of Wands, it's where you are impressing this person because they're kind of like in the background. They're like, oh my God, wow, you are clever. Clever idea, right? Page of Wands. What a clever idea. Good idea, Pisces. If it's in your head, go ahead, do it. You know, don't fear it. Don't analyze it. Okay. Don't put things too much under the light, under the microscope of light. Okay. Because you've got big opportunities that are coming up here. I know that these are only Page of Wands and they're only like Knight of Blades, whatever. But they are very good cards to have, because that's the beginning of things. Whatever happens at the end, you always start at the beginning of something, right? So you can't give in. So don't give in. This person's not giving in. He's not giving up. He's impressing people. So don't give up and don't give in. If you are thinking that, don't. You know, don't give up, don't give in. Keep going forward. You're doing well, right? But you've got a good opportunity that's coming up, obviously to do with work and career. I'm not really picking too much up on health if you are interested in health at the moment, because I think that it's more to do with, like, you've understood a lot about family and how important it is to you, and I think that that's helping you through this ascension path, where you're now discovering a lot more about the closeness of family and what it truly means, and the respect of everything that you truly have, which is very respectful for that, because when karma snaps, trust me, there's a lot of things happen in my life through when Saturn went retrograde, in direct. Trust me, I thought that everybody in my life was complete and utterly off the, you know, and what I realised after that, the day that went direct, I realised it was me. It was actually me. And I teach it. So I thought, you know what, Steve, if you're going to teach these kind of things, don't just preach it. Take it on board yourself and actually kind of do it yourself. And I did, and I dissolved a huge family row. But I mean, we'd lost my brother and we'd lost my dad, and there was loads of things going on about that. So we had a lot of suppressed depths of emotions that were when me and my family were pushing each other away and not really wanting to know, and, you know, things like that. But, you know, what I've discovered through that is to dissolve the tower, you always have to have a true and honest, positive connection, one of you. And that kind of sacrifices the dropping the guards, and that you can then move forward because they understand the energy is now settled, you see. You just cause more of a reaction. Anyway, sorry, I've got no idea why I'm going off on a tangent, Pisces. But that kind of energy is around you, you know, that you've understood a lot through these processes of love, and what that's truly about, and what it truly means to you, and what you truly mean to this person also. Because they see the amount of effort and work that you put in, that you're very hard working and skilled. Also, this is a skilled labourer, or someone that is a is a perfectionist, Pisces, and don't we all? But perfectionist. The thing is, the good thing about Piscean, you know, I am one, right? Is that we are perfectionists because Pisces see detail, minute detail in everything that they do. You know, you go out and we would notice the fact that people, how much they work for and what they're worth and everything, and pay very close attention to every detail that there is possibly under the sun, right? So learning about that, you've got good opportunities that is coming up for you. These are very good opportunities to meet people if you have them, okay? But if not and you have, these are good opportunities where now you're planning on where you can go out, what you can do, where you can go on holiday together, where places that you can visit, hot or cold. You know, it's a bit like hot and cold. This one's cold here, so you've got cold and hot also I'm picking up. We're starting to channel a little bit. Cold, hot, hot and cold is a bit like a guessing game of where we're going to go next or where's it going to go next. So it might be moving, hot and cold, a bit like where it is dating and it is seeing each other, but it might be more of a missing when someone's like, I'm picking up more of moving. I don't know why I'm picking up hot and cold. Hot and cold symptoms. Some of you could be experiencing hot and cold symptoms. So it might be vibrational energy of like hot and cold symptoms. Where you're trying to gauge on the energy. But that can also be work and family, you know, blowing hot and then blowing cold and then blowing hot and then blowing cold and then blowing hot and then blowing cold. That kind of the feeling is what I'm getting just through those visionary aspects of these cards. But we're going to truly see what this is for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for your time. We're going to go over to Patreon now to have a look. Patreon obviously offers you every reading that I do, and you can find the link below to this reading and all the other readings that I've got coming up and all the other projects that I'm going to start off that's also new. If you want a personal reading, the link is below that you can do that. We're going to clarify these cards with a different deck and look deeper into what these situations mean, and if I can separate the energy to do with singles and couples and also your work and love also, because it's a general reading for everything. And then through the rest of the weeklies, we're going to go into your love and other things that I might do, okay? What else? Please make sure that you check out the discussion page for recommended reader. The first two are still the two that was going on through October, because it's still October for me. Is Organic Gemini Tarot and Nadia Shah, that is an astrologer. Okay, I keep hoping that I'm saying her name right. But they are. You can find those links over on the discussion page, and if you want to recommend a reader and you do go over to them, please make sure that you leave a comment and say that I said hi and pay it forward. Okay. If you want to leave one yourself, make sure that you do, and I will go through that at some point and pick one out and give them a shout out also. So it'd be very kind if you can leave a like, share, comment, all that kind of thing, and also pay that forward to help us out to build our channel. And I really would appreciate that, Pisces. Steve, you're babbling, bruv. But let's see what's going to happen for the rest of it, and then we'll get on with the rest of your weeklies as well. Okay. All right, Pisces. Thanks very much for your time, guys, and I'll catch you again soon. Peace.